When you're designing a die-cut part, there are two really important things to focus on: whether it works and how you're going to use it. You can design two parts that meet the manufacturing specifications, but cannot be applied equally because the application was overlooked in one of them. So in this video, we're going to break down what actually makes a part easy to apply by hand and what design changes you should be making from the start to improve usability and consistency. Most designs are created with the intended use in mind, but not how it's going to be installed. That leads to issues like parts that are hard to peel, difficult to align, or easy to stretch and distort during application. When a part is difficult to use, operators slow down, make mistakes, or apply parts inconsistently. So the issue usually isn't that the parts don't work, it's that it wasn't designed for real human interaction. There are a few key factors that determine how user-friendly your part is, and it starts with your part geometry. The shape of your part directly impacts how easy it is to pick up and place them. Simple, well-supported shapes are much easier to handle than intricate designs with thin arms or tight internal cuts, which can stretch, fold, or tear during application. Adding small design features like a pull tab or a larger edge to grip gives the operator a clear place to handle the part without touching the adhesive while improving consistency. Material choice also plays a major role in how the part behaves in someone's hands. Softer, more flexible materials can stretch or deform during placement, making alignment more difficult, while more rigid constructions are easier to control, but may not conform as well to surfaces. The adhesive itself matters just as much. If it grabs too quickly, there's no room for adjustment, but if it's too light, the part may lift or shift after placement. Finding the right balance between tack, repositionability, and final bond strength is critical for a smooth application process. The liner is another major factor that often gets overlooked. A well-designed liner makes parts easy to peel and control, while a poor liner design can make even a simple part frustrating to use. Features like split-back liners, extended liners, or kiss cuts give users a clear starting point and better control during placement. If someone has to struggle just to remove the part from a liner, the process is already inefficient before application even begins. Lastly, how the part is presented also plays a big role in usability. If parts are spaced too closely together, it can slow down the operator and increase the chance for mistakes. A clean, consistent layout helps users quickly understand how to pick up and place the part, making the process faster and more repeatable. Let's take a look at some real parts and see what's easy to apply by hand and what's not. First, let's look at this hydrocolloid patch. It's a thick, soft material with a liner on the bottom that someone needs to remove to apply. But as you can see, the liner is cut perfectly flush with the material, making it difficult and time-consuming to peel away. This would benefit from having a pull tab liner to help peel the liner back. Next, looking at these complex film parts, you can tell just by looking at them how thin and delicate these parts are. Messing parts up like this are easy to do by hand, so we often recommend an automated process when parts get this delicate. Now let's look at this complex gasket design. You can tell it's a thin material and would be hard to peel off the liner, but we designed it with a split back liner which allows you to easily peel off the part and place it. Lastly, let's look at this sheet of medical parts. All these parts have been die cut to the same sheet, which at first may look difficult to peel, but because of the flexible nature of the part and the liner, it allows you to easily manipulate the liner and peel off the parts with ease. Even if you're applying parts by hand today, your design decisions still affect long-term efficiency. Parts designed for hand application should prioritize control, forgiveness, and repeatability. If those elements aren't considered early, you end up relying too heavily on operator skill, which leads to variability in your process. The best thing you can do early on is think through the application from the end user's perspective. Consider how the part is picked up, where it's being touched, whether it needs to be repositioned, and how precise placement actually needs to be. Testing these factors in real conditions is key. Working with a converter early also allows you to prototype different materials, liner configurations, and geometries so that you can actually see what works in someone's hands, not just what looks good on a design file. If you want to learn more about designing your part to be used efficiently, feel free to visit our Learning Center for more videos and articles on the topics, or you can reach out to us directly. Thanks for watching.